Okay. I hope to God that I'm not being blindsided right now because I don't plan on playing the idol. Um, I hope that the people I've been talking to are being truthful to me because I feel like I've been completely transparent with everybody, and that's just the game that I wanted to play this year. So, well, minus the fact of one thing, that I have the idol. I'm voting for Danny. Solely because, one, I was left out of that vote last time and was completely blindsided by the fact that Michelle was going home, which I don't feel happy about that happened. I know a lot of people aren't happy that she went home. So he was one that orchestrated it, apparently. So this is kind of where I'm leaning towards. Sorry, Danny. I'm sorry, but I hope this is the right thing I'm doing right now.
I'm a little bit nervous for day 2 in the event I get there. I think I'm going to be a target. I might be a target at Final 7 because I want to get like a bigger player out. It could be between me or Tasha, but I'm a little nervous. But right now the vote is Danny. It would just be dumb to betray everyone's trust and all that. So I think I gotta make some crucial relationships tomorrow, and with people that I think will probably go far. I think Sarah is probably going to go far. I think Haley is probably going to go far. So those are 2 people I want to connect a little bit more with, and hopefully they can kind of work with me. I can be their shield or something. I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be tough. I think to convince them to keep me, especially towards the end, because you're playing it up. We got quite the story, which is true. So come day 2, I got to figure out how I'm gonna actually have a chance and not just be the guy that they take to the end to slaughter right before the finish. But that's a problem for tomorrow. Problem for tonight. Oops, that was a terrible D. Seems cut and dry. Bye, bye, bye.
All right. Feeling a little better about this one. I mean, yeah, unless I'm the biggest doofus on planet Earth, don't quote me. This is an open and shut case here. Okay, this is what we want to see go down. And I will feel safer if this goes the way I think it's gonna go.
All right, Danny. You're a little too aggressive here. Kind of trying to, kind of took over the game here. Coordinated the Michelle boot. I think the rest of us are just a little concerned that your influence over the group is a little too much. And yes, that's all I have to say. I really enjoyed playing with you. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, I'm pretty confident that everything is going as I think it would be. I have to really see how long we can keep Tim and Tasha around, because if I keep them too late, it might backfire. But I think things are going to plan. So. How do you spell Haley's name? I botched it so bad last year.
I'm in trouble. I'm in so much trouble. I'm safe this round. I'm terrified that I've won 2 immunity challenges out of 3. That was really stupid. I should have thrown the last one. There was no reason to have a target on my back up to this point. Now I am, in my opinion, the most accomplished player and the obvious front runner to win it. I've done my best to kind of lay low and like not talk about the wins I have. I've tried to not call any shots. I've been a big supporter. I've had a nice tight alliance with Dennis and Sarah. I still trust them up to this point. I'm nervous. I think Pat is going to be the next person to try and maybe get me out. In passing, he was always like, "Oh yeah, you're playing it so well with like all those wins and not making a big deal out of it." So it's obvious he's paying attention. I'm afraid of what his influence will be. He's probably who I'm going for next round. This round, I'm going for Danny. Not my call. Danny, you've been a great person to play with, a fierce competitor. I think everyone just sees you as too big of a threat, and you. Sorry, this is. I don't know why it's making that noise. You want me to say anything over? Okay. And Danny, you too big of a threat. You called the shots pretty bravely when we voted out Michelle. I think that intimidated a lot of people. Wasn't my opinion. I would have loved to continue to work with you, but you know, I don't want to ruffle any feathers, especially because next round I really shouldn't win the immunity challenge. If I do, I think I'm cementing myself. So, Danny, I'm sorry, and that's all.
Ja, ich kann make it through today too. So I've been trying intentionally to plan out here. You can kind of zig and jag maybe throughout the kind of remainder of the game without seeming like I'm the one directly suggesting the target. So if it comes back to they find out about it, ideally I can pin it on someone else. Hopefully if I can make it to the end, I still have the ability to convince people that I really was a strong driving force behind those moves. So taking like here, I kind of tried to hint at Danny being a good vote and try and kind of stoke those fires, but not directly suggest it. So sorry, Danny. Like I think you have been really good to work with. I'm just too concerned that I think you have an idol that you've been a little. I mean, if you don't have it, I apologize, but I feel like you haven't been kind of forthright about it, which I wouldn't necessarily expect or require. But between clues and stuff, and then as we're just getting down close to final five, it's just too much of a, if you do have an idol, liability to allow you in there, and then that kind of like squeezes out one possibility of voting as we get to final five. So hopefully you have the idol, and hopefully you don't play it. And hopefully, even if you did, hopefully you think the vote is Haley. So sorry, Danny. Like I really enjoyed playing with you. I feel bad about this, but I think it's what I got to do to get farther in the game.
Alright. Oh, shit. Okay. Just a moth. Alright. I'm really happy about this vote, if everyone's not lying to me. Sarah, Brandon, Haley, Pat, Dennis, everybody's on board voting out Danny. I like that. I think Danny just sees me as a number and doesn't see himself taking me far in the game. So I'm good voting out Danny because I don't like that he's been running things and just I think would pick me off very easily. So hope everyone's telling the truth. Sorry, Danny.